Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a reading all about the next big surprise that's coming towards you. So this can also be what the universe's plan is for you. I feel like I just want to keep it quite open because I feel like this is kind of what the universe has in store, but also a surprise. I feel like it's kind of like the plan, but also a surprise. It's kind of an interesting reading, this one. So we have 4 groups here. We have group number 1 with play, and we have this rune, which is like all crossed. We have group number 2 with love and a little, almost like a birdie footprint rune. We have group number 3 with fate, and we have group number 4 with the pillar. So please choose your group now, and we're going to see what is coming towards you, something you can look forward to, and what's the universe's plan for you right now, and what's coming towards you. So let's get started with this reading. Start off with group number 1 with play. Hello, group number 1. Let's get started with reading. I don't know why I hesitated. I was like, hello, group number 1. Let's get started with your reading, my lovelies. So we're going to be looking into the universe's plan / a big surprise for you. So we're going to be seeing how this is coming about and why you're going through what you're going through, and then just a nice surprise at the end because we deserve it. We have this beautiful rune here, so we're going to be seeing what she means. But first of all, we have the beautiful card of play. Okay. So the fact that you guys chose play is very, very significant. It is definitely showing me you guys are meant to be having a lot more and giving a lot more generosity. There's a sense of being able to express yourself, being able to share yourself around a lot more. That is definitely coming towards you. There's this sense of my tribe coming in, that sort of thing. Because play, what it says is I'm ready and open to receive, without hesitation. I won't say without boundaries, because you do still need boundaries if you're being playful, but it's definitely about getting really comfortable about spreading yourself out and expressing yourself and bringing in new people and just becoming more comfortable with being yourself, you know. So I have my little book here, so we're going to be seeing what this little rune represents. So let's see. So this is for fertility, so that's really, really nice. Fertility, virtue, family, rest and well-being. That is absolutely amazing. So I feel drawn to actually pull one of my little game cards here, my little playing cards. We're going to clarify what that rune is representing. So virtue, family, rest and well-being. Number 3, that is beautiful. 3 of Cups, that's really nice. That literally is exactly what I was picking up on. It is bringing in your tribe. It is being happy with and being around people you feel really comfortable and safe with. And emphasis on the word safe, because you deserve to feel safe. You deserve to feel comfortable being around certain people and not feeling like this massive hesitation, like, do I have to do something for them? Do I have to, you know, pretend to be somebody? It's none of that. We have the 2 of Cups as well. That's so good. I'm going to try and show you guys. Hopefully it will show up on the camera. 2 of Cups, 2 of Hearts, and that is so positive. That is amazingly positive. I hope I'm also in focus. I'm trying to make sure I'm in focus. I can't really see. The viewfinder's a little bit far away. But yes, we have the 3 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. This is amazing. So the 3 of Cups in traditional tarot normally is a bunch of women, and they have their cups and they're like celebrating. So for you, the fact that we have this rune with virtue, family, rest and well-being, the more you rest and the more you tune into your play, which is basically doing things without having an end goal, essentially, is going to bring you to your family, to your tribe. And for those of you who are wanting bebes, which I won't go too deep into this because I don't tend to kind of channel this certain stuff because it can be a very sensitive subject. But when it comes to possibly wanting a family, say a physical baby, if you are able to, and if it's in the universe's plan for you, that will probably be part of your plan, okay? I will say for some of you guys, as I'm saying this and getting tingles, it's going to be very unexpected, okay? It's going to be very unexpected, and if you are, and will be possibly with a new partner or with a current partner, just contraception up, okay? This is not factual information. This is for entertainment purposes only. So just be very careful, you know, just be really kind to yourself. And what I actually feel is, I'm not saying this for fact, I'm just saying this massive, gigantic, fucking flashing disclaimer. This isn't health advice, okay? But I will say, the more you play and the more you get into this mindset of it doesn't matter what happens, you will attract so much more. And I'm talking about bebes too. And if you don't want an actual physical baby, there could be a fur baby that wants to enter your life, which is really, really cute. There isn't really a time frame for this. Genuinely, it literally is in your own timing. Like, there is no way that this is going to be, you know, it has to be 3 months, it has to be 6 months. For you guys, it literally is when your soul is ready. That's why this is the universe's plan for you, because the universe has its own plan for you. Your soul is fucking connected to the universe. It's so connected. So this is really gorgeous, and what a beautiful start to the reading. Like, that's so nice. I kind of want to pull another rune, so we're going to pull another one. We're going to see. I feel like there's definitely people around you coming in. Like, that's kind of I'm hearing your soul's purpose right now is to bring new people in, and that's what's happening in the ethers. You don't know about it, and that's why I've called this like the universe's plan, because at the end of the day, like, this is very much your soul doing all the juggling. Remember, I'm hearing directly from your higher self, like, you're not meant to know all this stuff. Like, that's why with tarot it can be very limited, because you can only know a certain amount of stuff that you need to know. But this feels like I'm inviting something in. Here we go. Slow but steady progress, harmony, teamwork and loyalty. So we have this little M here. I'm going to show you both of these. So this M, slow but steady progress, harmony, teamwork and loyalty. Emphasis on the word teamwork. Okay, so teamwork is very, very, very important. Actually being able to work in a team without having any resentment or worries. You guys have most likely been working on your masculine and feminine sides. This is working on your relationship to your mum and your dad, how you interacted with them. And even if you're not even working on that or consciously working on it, it's subconsciously, you're subconsciously working on it. I really hope that my hair wasn't getting in the way of the microphone. I'm so sorry guys if it was. Yeah, so that's basically what you're doing. So another one with the little X that you guys had is, let's have a little looky, little looky, generosity, charity, talents and blessings. The more you come into your play, the more you'll be able to access money and your talents, okay? So I will say, just take it one step at a time. There is no certain thing that you have to do to get money, okay? For you, and it doesn't even have to be money, it can literally be just sharing your talents. You don't actually have to earn money from your talents. You can, but you don't have to. Like, you can get so much joy out of this talent that's coming towards you. So talents, possibly bebes, you know, with a disclaimer, friendships, tribes and celebration and just like expansion. That's what I feel like is the kind of biggest stuff that's coming towards you, like really, really big shit. Like, it's going to be great. It's going to be so, so great. Yeah, I'm very, very excited for you guys. I'm so excited. So that's amazing. So along with that, we're going to be looking at the universe's plan, how you're going to come into this, because a lot of the time is we see these surprises, but we kind of want to know how it's going to come in, because at the end of the day, if you're doing something that's, you know, is going to take you longer, there is hacks, okay? There's shadow work, you know, and things like that. And what I've noticed is if you can really access your emotions and really access that subconscious part of you by, you know, hypnotherapy or shadow work or anything like that, you are in for a winner, my love. Like, you are going to manifest stuff a lot quicker, because your subconscious is kind of the one that takes the wheel a lot of the time. And if you're in a pattern of attracting, say, unemotional men or women, or, you know, being critical of yourself, if you don't realize you're doing that, you're constantly going to be in a running pattern and not realizing you're on a train going round and round and round on the same line, and actually it just takes you fucking pulling the lever, doing some shadow work, and you're on another path. It just takes a little bit more conscious effort, conscious work, actually. Okay, so what's the plan? So leading up to these blessings, we have the 10 of Wands. So you could be going through quite a big upheaval right now. There's a sense of pushing and never getting anywhere. But we have the Sun. So you're literally channeling that beautiful Leo energy, which is very fruitful. For you guys, it is super, super fruitful. It's this sense of expansion and, yeah, just feeling really, really in control and creative. You're really being pushed to get super creative about your journey and, you know, things like that. So that's really, really good. We then have the Hanged Man, which is basically saying you're going to get a little bit of something. It's going to be a little bit longer wait, and then it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. You're going to start to see some blessings. Got sunflowers as well behind, so look out for sunflowers. They could have quite a big meaning in your life. 7 of Cups. I feel like you're going to have a choice, especially with career. If you want to change up your career, 100% you could do that. Reverse, yeah. We're gonna have a look at this little card there with the Lovers. Nice. Okay. I'm getting like 3 different messages all at once. 10 of Cups. That is so interesting. Right. For some of you guys, I've got like 50 messages in this. Oh, wow. 50 messages in this one. I've got the world here as well. One thing I'm really feeling for you is you are no longer being sucked in to connections that aren't good for you anymore. Like, because of the work you've been doing with your father figure side, your mother figure side, you know, your feminine, your masculine, this is paying off, okay? This is really, really paying off. And this feels super, super positive. This feels like I am ready for something new that feels fulfilling. And it has taken you a long time, and you may have gone through a lot of frustration. You may have gone through a lot of frustration with how you feel about yourself, because you're thinking nothing's happening, nothing's changing. But with the Sun and the Hanged Man, it's basically saying like, okay, here's a little bit, wait a little bit longer, and then you're going to get all this choice. You may even have somebody, I know it's annoying, but you may have somebody coming back from the past, which if that's meant to be, then yes, you don't have to like have them in your life if you don't want them. But this is a reminder that you are emptying out an old cycle of karma, which is really good, especially for those of you who want a really deeply committed relationship. This is really clearing out the karma. I see someone mowing the lawn. So I don't know if you guys are meant to mow the lawn today. Talking to you? No, I don't know. But yeah, the Lovers here, I feel like this is in the reverse, because there could be a love offer that you're not sure about. So there's so many different opportunities in this group. Like there is because a lot of you guys, I'm hearing just from my intuition, they're saying because a lot of you guys are different ages, you are attracting things at different times. So that's why all these messages are very different. A lot of you guys chose this group. And a lot of my 30-year-olds chose this group too, who possibly do want to start a family or, you know, have a house or whatever. This group, I'm not seeing a house. It does feel more to do with career, friendship, tribe, more tribal community, more people, that sort of thing. But what I'm hearing is like I'm getting a hang of being around certain people. Okay. So we have the Magician, we have the Ten of Cups in the World. This is solidity. I don't know if that's a word, but solidity. I'm going to call it that. Solidifying something. With the Magician and the Ten of Cups, this is saying, give it to me. I'm fucking ready. Okay, so this is basically saying, let's go. That's when you fully attract your tribe and everything like that. I am picking up on February, January and March. So at the start of the year. So depending on when you're watching this, this is a very, very timeless reading. So literally whenever you come across this reading. So hi, if this is 3 years later, time capsule. But yeah, literally this is you knowing what you want. And I think also it's realizing I am, one, capable of attracting this and being happy, and two, realizing your worth and realizing like that you are able, that you're worthy of receiving this stuff. Because a lot of the time is if we're used to, you know, quote unquote poverty in our life, if we're used to things, say, you know, a lot of verbal abuse, a lot of narcissism from people, if we're used to that, it's really hard to accept love from people, because you've been in this cycle of abuse for such a long time. Then why would you ever think that you deserve it? Because you fucking do. That's literally the reason. You don't have to. And one thing I do feel like I need to say, which is quite controversial, but you don't have to earn love from anyone, okay? And I'm talking God, the universe, you know, especially God, because he's an all-loving being. But it's been warped out of shape, that's for sure. It's like, oh, I have to do right by him. And it's like, at the end of the day, you've got to do right by you first. You know, you've got to focus on what's right for you and your intuition. Because if you haven't got charge of your intuition, then what have you got? You know, I feel like I'm literally having such a conversation right now with you guys. But I hope that resonates. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, that's interesting. I feel like when I'm on camera, like my face is on camera, I feel like I have more of a conversation with you guys. Like I'm literally talking to you guys like one-on-one. Lovely. Goals, hopes, dreams, aspirations and ideas. You might not be able to see this, but it's got little bubbles and it says goals. This is something you guys, it feels out of reach, but it is very close. For a lot of you guys, if you can heal your mother wound, so a wound connected to your mother, you will balance everything out. Especially for my women or my feminine men. Okay, it's very, very, very important for you guys to heal that mother wound. And I'm talking just, okay, anyone, okay, not just that type of person. But that ego does get in the way. It's like, I have to attract it at this point. I have to get this now. And it's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. It's like our mind is so is so sure on things, but it's like when you get a surprise, it's like, of course you're going to get surprises. It's just waiting for it to come along. And also playing in the meantime. If nothing is coming into your life right now, just play as much as possible. I know it might not feel safe to do that, especially if you're waiting for something that really is going to help you a lot. At the end of the day, you will never be left on your own, really. Like, you always have your guides with you. You'll always be supportive in whatever way you need to be supported, even if it doesn't feel like it. But you will be supported. And trust me, I've been in that space too, where I'm like, oh my God, everything is just, you know, going out the window. I'm not being supported. I feel so alone. It's like, we're going to have times like that. We're not going to feel comfortable all the time, you know. Yeah, so in terms of relationship, I just want to pull a card for your love life. So if you are in a relationship or single, just take this as it resonates. I really want this one, and I want the one at the bottom. Nice. Okay. Right, so you have, I just feel like this is a love message for you guys, just so you know you're on the right path. If this resonates in terms of love messages, but take it as it resonates. So we have the Gambler and we have the Pioneer. This is 30, this is 13. So you are used to, a lot of you guys are used to people that navigate from a very childish place. And you are no longer attracting that in. Okay, you're learning this is not good for me anymore. Treat me with respect or fuck off, basically. The Gambler says to me, like, you're taking a gamble at life, but also you are exiting the premises on people who gamble. Maybe literally who gamble, but also gamble on you. Like, people who aren't committed. They're not committed. They're not worth your time. And at the end of the day, especially if you want to commit to a relationship, it's super important for you to commit to yourself and be like, do you know what? You're not giving me what I need. You're done. Okay, so I want to pull just a couple more cards, and I want to give you guys some advice here. We have dreams. That is a beautiful one. I love that. I want to get you an essential oils card. I love these cards. They're so gentle. I love them. If you guys ever want to get into oils, like essential oils, this card deck's really, really good. It's called the Essential Oils Healing Deck. It's very, very good. Highly, highly recommend. Okay, we have cloves. Restores strength and immunity. A lot of you guys have been around a lot of toxic people. They are like vampires. So if you have been around them, you will feel like your energy is drained. My love, you need to have boundaries, okay? Strong boundaries, whether it be you actually get out physically out the house, you turn your phone off, you put it on silent. I'm hearing this person and they're being very bitter, like, oh, they always phone me. And it's like, girl, turn your phone off or silence it or block them or something. But then you're like, oh no, I feel guilty. It's like, don't feel guilty. You're not honouring yourself if you're not having strong boundaries, okay? So how you're going to attract this in quicker is having strong boundaries with yourself. You feel drained, have a rest. You feel like you need to say something, speak up. Because at the end of the day, if you are losing something and you speak up, you're not losing it. That's why I did that. You're not losing it. You are moving on to better things. It just feels like you're losing at the time, trust me. And that's definitely something I've learned, especially from speaking my truth. It really does pay off. I can tell you that for a fact. And I have a lot of Libra in my chart. So when you have a lot of Libra in your chart, you kind of tend to be quite people pleasing. And when you literally come out of that and you work on that, girl, girl, it's empowering. It's so empowering. So fucking empowering. So clove is a good one for you guys. Communication. There we go. You are going to have so much more communication coming in. So many more texts, so many more calls from people who nurture you. Have series nurture. People who nurture you. Oh, this is so beautiful. I love this. Okay, I can't like ignore the fact that my guys are saying like get a chakra card. I need to get a chakra card out. I need to get a chakra card. One of my followers on here got me one of these from my wish list, so thank you who got this for me, by the way. Determination. Yes, a lot of the time it feels like you're swimming upstream, girl. I know. I feel I'm a Scorpio. I know transformation. It's very uncomfortable, but it will pay off, my love. Okay, and sometimes it means you don't have to swim up. Sometimes it means that you just got to decide not to swim upstream anymore, and you don't have to follow all these other people. You can actually just make your own path because it's going to be easier. When you don't swim upstream anymore and you don't follow the crowd and you choose your own path, of course it's going to be scary and you might feel alone because you have to kind of do it by yourself. But on the way, you're going to find new types of people who actually really support you instead of staying around people who just minimize you and make you feel really small, because you don't deserve that. Why would anyone deserve that? I'm hearing, I don't care who you are. Like, I don't care how much you've been through and how much they've been through, whatever it is, you don't deserve any of that type of abuse. Like, that is not okay. Yeah, it's just not okay. So, do you know what I will actually do as well? I'm going to pull you an animal card. But before I do that, we'll look from the book, the healing book, the essential oils. I'm going to have a look at clove, number 44. So 44 is about stability. And what you're working on right now is stability and comfort, finding comfort and stability in others and yourself. So number 44. So clove essential oil can address feelings of being dominated, defeated or victimized and help people feel protected and courageous. Its oil is also believed to stir a person's spirit to action and pull it out of solitary contemplation, helping one reach goals or go after dreams. Sometimes we need a gentle nudge in the direction of our soul's purpose. Clove may give us the confidence we need to overcome fear and inertia, inhibiting negative thoughts and apathy that may be holding us back in life. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to be doing is reading you a Cosmic Creatures message. Okay, what does group number 1 need to know right now? Why am I thinking of SpongeBob? I'm hearing the pineapple, I'm seeing pineapple as your fruit, like an omen, like eating pineapple is really good for you, for your spirit, and just SpongeBob in general. Don't know why I'm getting that. Okay, so we have hummingbird, infinity, joy and sweetness. Sweet nectar is offered to those who seek it. I'm going to show you what the little hummingbird looks like. Hopefully you can see that. And guides you straight to the source. Like a flower in bloom, the hummingbird reminds you to expand your capacity for joy and to enter your life. What would happen if every single moment could be experienced with complete presence, without tying an expectation to an outcome, but the gift of being alive? The magic is in the everyday, and the hummingbird is here to teach you how to wave that wand. The flap of the hummingbird's wings creates a buzzing sound, as if it's nature's alarm clock reminding us to be present. When you are focused in the now, you can release the pressure of time and instead keep your attention on the infinite possibilities that each moment brings. Reminiscent of the infinity pattern that a hummingbird's wings can make while in motion. Happiness is right in front of you, and the only thing standing in the way is your ability to see it. So that is your reading, my love. Especially if you've been around a lot of critical people, it is really hard to be positive. So just realizing you're not those people, and if you start to go down that route, just pull out of any situation and just focus on you. Like really fill up your cup, meditate, go out in nature, eat some good food, sleep. Those things really, really matter, especially those who have cancer in your chart. That's super important. You've got to look after that baby within you, especially those who have Cancer Moon or Cancer Rising. So that is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you'd like a private reading with me, all my information is down below in the description box, and that's it. And yeah, if you'd like to check out my crystal shop, then please do. I am currently constructing her. She's up and down at the moment, my crystal shop, but if you see anything you like, please have a look and see. But I will be updating it, and yeah, I update it on occasion. So yeah. So thank you so much, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Let's get started with your reading, my lovelies. So you guys chose the love card and the little birdie footprint. So that's what I call it, the little birdie footprint. All right, so let's have a look and see what the little birdie is representing. Where's my little book? I think she's in the bag. Okay, it's in the bag. All right, so let's see what the universe's plan is / big surprise for you. So we're gonna have a look at the surprises first, or whatever really comes out first. Okay, so a little birdie footprint, protection, support, and awakening and intuition. Oh, I love that. So the fact we have love is amazing. Love is to do with you guys, first of all, just generally just loving yourself anyway, but also you're becoming much more intuitive in relationships. So what this is showing me is where you're putting your needs first, or you're learning to put your needs first, you're attracting a lot of really, really good relationships towards you that feel very fulfilling and comfortable and easy, and just feel like you're able to express yourself and be able to be who you are. So we have protection, support, and awakening and intuition. And I love this. This is absolutely amazing. So we're going to clarify her with one of these cards. Whoops. Let's get that out of the shot as well. Okay. We got the 5 of Wands. This is the 5 of Clubs. Again, another one. King of Swords. That could be a father figure or someone basically trying to take away your power. trying to. Hearing trying to. Three of Swords. Nice. Right, so I feel like you're overcoming a narcissistic connection of any kind. This could even be from the past. It could be somebody who has not treated you with respect and you now realise like this is not really good enough. This could be someone from a boss, it could be a dad, it could be a mother, it could be a friend, it could be a partner, okay? It could be literally any of them, but you now realise what you need to focus on, which is yourself. And the fact we have love is just so amazing. I feel like you guys are now opening yourself up for more opportunity in the area of love, and love is in many different forms for you guys because you're learning so much from other people. You're learning also how to be more vulnerable. You're learning how to come away from toxicity in your family lineage, and it's difficult. It's been hard for a lot of you guys, but you're doing such a good job. Patience, lovely. You've got patience, the Sage. You also, your surprise as part of it is finding your purpose. We all have a purpose, and we've had it within us ever since we've been birthed, in our soul, I believe, and well, also what I think as well here, and what I'm channeling. But yeah, we have ancestors. I love that. So what I see is that you are coming away from how your family has done it, and it's okay for you to pave your own path. It's okay for people not to agree with you. It's okay to get some space away from them. It's okay to invest in yourself. It's okay to not know where you're going. And all those things. I feel like you're doing such a good job, but you're also being really hard on yourself, which is why it's difficult, because you were taught to like not honour yourself and not put yourself first. So we have love, the Sage, strength and patience with these cards here. What I feel like is I'm hearing people have put me down, but no more. No more of that. No more of putting me down and making me feel small. So with that in mind, I want to pull a couple more runes and I want to see what else is coming towards you guys. And then we're going to see what the universe's plan is and how to create this and how it's coming about. Because sometimes I like to really see what happens before you get this surprise, because what's really nice is just confirmation of where you're at, but also it shows you a timeline of when you're gonna get this surprise, because a lot of the time it could be like 2 years, 3 years, it could be a month, but at the end of the day, if you know what to work on, then hack in the system. Okay, so these are the two runes that you got. They look like an F and a P to me. I don't know how to show you guys. I'll hold them. Okay, so let's see if we can see those. So we've got this one and we have this one, F and a P. Okay, so let's see what these represent. So the F is message, communication, knowledge, truth and insights. So that's you speaking your truth, getting truth from other people, learning a lot. I actually see some of you guys. Oh yes, just as I said that, I read security, joy, triumph, celebration and security. The P is joy, okay, and the F is message. So you've got message and joy, and you also have elk, which is protection, support and awakening. So what I see is you are manifesting massive, like shit ton amount of security. You are going to manifest this in such a good way, and whatever feels secure, whatever feels like security for you right now, it could be a partner, it could be family, it could be more emotional security, it could be a house, money. There's one thing that will make you secure, and I'm hearing, I know you know what it is, and I know what it is. So that's what you're saying to yourself, I know what it is. So whatever that is, that's what you're attracting. And the reason why it hasn't come about yet is because you're having to put down roots whilst also not feeling secure. So say if you don't know where you're moving to, you're having to feel secure where you're at. The universe, essentially, the universe's like plan for you is to get secure as much as possible whilst not knowing your security. Because what this does, annoyingly, but also good, is it gets you to rely on yourself, and it puts you in a position where you know you can prove to yourself that you can cope with anything and deal with anything. So if you ever are in a position where, say you're in a relationship with somebody or in a friendship with somebody and you don't know your next step and you feel really confused and you can't handle the conflict, you know that you can trust yourself and rely on yourself, and you know that whatever happens you can fall back on you. That's why this has been going on for quite a long time, and that's why you feel so alone in it. That's why you feel so isolated, because with this patience card, you can see, if you can see, hopefully you can, is we have this shell with these roots around it. So normally when there's roots or there's a plant growing around something, it means it's been there for a while. And the patience is you're in a cocoon, you're in a shell, so you don't actually want to get out of it. A lot of the time we feel like a hermit, we feel like we need to be in our hermit mode to really deal with some stuff. So for you guys, you're being pushed to be really patient with your journey and be really patient with your growth, okay? So also I'm hearing you can't tell a plant to grow a certain way, and that is a fucking nice message. Well done, spirit guides. I'm very happy with that one, because what it basically says, it's just like, it doesn't matter actually how you grow. It's like you're doing it your way, so why isn't that amazing? You know, oh, I love that. I could cry. I love that so much. I feel like that's a message I needed to hear too. That is so nice. I love that. I want to get a card for that. So let's pull a card for the patience. A lot of you guys have been so fucking patient. I'm like, oh my God, I want this to happen so badly right now. Like, it has to happen. And it's like, girl, just be really patient with yourself. Be really, really kind. I mean, come on. Well done. Well done. Ace of Swords. Fucking beautiful. You keep speaking your truth, my love, and you're going to get your security, okay? Also, I'm hearing, you know what? If you're in a connection with somebody, anyone, family, friends, whatever, and you aren't speaking your truth, you're not going to feel secure. So if you've done that for a lot of your life, that's why you're feeling insecure, because you are basically molding your now security. So basically, say if you always relied on a family member, or you always relied on a partner, or you've always waited for other people to tell you what to do, you're basically being pushed to really rely on you, so you know what path is right for you now. Because if you're following somebody, you're always going to be doing what they want you to do, or you're never going to be in your power. And that means you're living a life through somebody else, and they've already got their life, they're already taken, you know. And we have the Joker in the reverse. That's really nice. What that's saying to me is you're getting things that are real now, because you're working with, you've probably done some shadow work for some of you guys. This is so nice. I love this. Okay, you're getting your man. You're getting your man or your woman. Okay, I said man because we had a king. Okay, don't shoot me. Some of you guys, it is a man. Okay, some of us deserve a man. Okay, but we have a queen and a king, and I want to show you how beautiful these are. So what this shows me with the Queen of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Pentacles are all about security, and the Queen here is showing me communication. You are no longer being played. Like the Joker card, you're no longer being played. And it's funny because they're actually using playing cards. And I felt suddenly like a warm rush. There's somebody, I'm actually feeling like a man hugging me. And I'm only saying man because it feels like a masculine person, but also I like men. So that would be my type of partner. So your person who you're going to attract if you do want a relationship is you're going to have a partnership who really gives you that stability. That's part of your stability coming in, okay, my love. And also if you're working on something underlying, whether it be security, speaking your truth, you know, money, it could be your sense of self-worth, it could be your need to stand in your sexual power, whatever it is, like this is basically saying the foundation is being concreted now. You can't build a house on flimsy foundations. It's just going to fall down at some point. You can avoid it. You can say, oh no, it's not going to fall down. It's not going to fall down. Not going to, but keep saying it. It's not going to stop it from falling down. You actually have to make those moves, and they're uncomfortable because maybe you don't know how to put a foundation down, but you are doing it. And what I see as the plan for you is you're basically just being asked to wait. Whilst you're waiting, is to focus on joy for yourself. And with this queen, is you are the queen. And I don't care what gender you are. It doesn't matter. It's basically your energy is I'm speaking my truth in a feminine way. I'm being nurturing, but I'm also being assertive. And the king here is showing me that your next person to come in if you want a partner is you're attracting somebody who's in it for a long haul. And if it's not a relationship, if this message is completely unrelated to that, it's showing me there's a masculine around you, possibly in spirit. It could be a father figure who's passed. It could be a granddad in spirit. This person is giving you a shit ton of praise and confirmation. Like they are literally clapping. I can hear it. And that's what I felt from the warm hug. It felt like someone I knew. It felt like someone like that hug I felt earlier from spirit. That felt like somebody I already knew that wasn't on the earth plane. Who's guiding you to this person, who's guiding you towards more of the security. And I'm hearing you don't know what you're going to get, and it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. And the best things, the best surprises are the ones that we do not know about, because we then have an authentic reaction to it. It's not like, oh yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Because at the end of the day, yeah, it is nice to know surprises. Obviously not for everyone, not everyone's like that. For me, myself and I prefer to know. Because the unknown is fucking terrifying. Hence why I'm a tarot reader. No, but basically it is scary, but it's also exciting when you don't know, because anything can happen. Okay, anything can happen. All right, my love. So we are going to get you an, what's this called again? The Essential Oils Healing Deck card. Build strength and courage, Birch. So we're going to read from her. I want one more. Black Spruce restores energy and builds confidence. Black Spruce and Birch. Okay, so I need to itch my nose. Sorry guys. When I start channeling, my nose gets really itchy. Okay, so we have Birch, number 29. So Birch is, says here, Birch essential oil contains methyl, I don't know how to pronounce this, salicylate, betulene, and betulinol, and betulinol, all of which give the oil its potent medicinal qualities. It is a powerful healer of painful joints and connective tissues, as well as bones, helping to rebuild these body parts, whilst also alleviating pain in these areas. In the same way that Birch essential oil can help rebuild the physical body, it can also help rebuild courage and strengthen the psyche, and it is said to support those who are weak-willed or too flexible, who don't have the strength to stay committed to their own needs or beliefs. It also addresses feelings of fear, alienation, or being unsupported, as well as transform cowardice into courage. Sorry guys, when I'm reading and it's Mercury retrograde, I can never read. It's really annoying. Do not use internally or for cooking. Avoid use during pregnancy. Do not use if you suffer from epilepsy. So what I feel from this is there's a sense of rebuilding yourself and building yourself from the ground up, and yeah, actually being okay to face your fears. Sorry guys, I've got such an itchy nose. Being okay to face those fears. Really, really lovely. So the universe's plan for you really is just you building yourself up right now, and it's just taking its time, but it's okay. Oh, I love this so much. I'm so excited. Juno partnership, yay. And I'm seeing like two birds and they're talking to each other. Have you guys ever seen videos of birds talking to each other? It's the most cutest thing in the world. I love birds. Parrots, dodos, whatever. They're all adorable, and these two are meant to be together. So that's what you're definitely attracting for those of you who want one. And you're also just rebuilding partnerships, like you are connecting to people who you actually really, really love. And you're also exiting the premises on people who you don't love, who you know haven't supported you, and therefore where is the love? Where is the love? Okay. Let's see. Virgo. I want to get one more. So it could be a Virgo coming in, but also there's something about your digestion. If you've been through a lot emotionally, it may be delayed, but you may get stomach issues, so just be very aware of that. Jupiter abundance in the upright. Once your stomach issues start working itself out, that's when the abundance starts coming in, because basically if your stomach's going through it, it's because you have most likely dealt with a lot of stress, okay? Health stress or emotional stress. And yeah, with this retrograde, you're definitely reviewing who is good for you and who isn't. And what you're attracting in is just being more conscious around people and realizing that this is like what you want and this isn't what I want, and saying yes and no, because you deserve to have opinions like everyone on this planet. Okay, let's get one more card here. The Ancestor. You are learning to come away from old family patterns that have kept you stuck for a very, very long time. We have the Cherokee Rose. I actually see someone literally like putting their hands, I don't know how to explain it in a light way, putting their hands around your throat and just like doing that. Like literally that's what people have tried to do to you, whether it be verbally or whatever. Like it's not okay. And yeah, people like that will get their karma. Okay, don't worry about it guys. They will get it. Here's the number 7. The beaver. Yeah, we'll have the beaver. Okay. 17. So beaver is the first 7 I think we have here. So we have a little beaver here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, so this is your message here. Beaver, inventiveness, tenacity and engineering. Where there's a will, there's a way. The beaver displays a burst of creativity and an upbeat persistence that cannot be dampened. These creatures are industrious in their movements and incredibly resourceful natural builders, using anything from rocks to tree branches, vegetation and even mud to construct their dams. Bearing in mind also a dam is their home, so you guys could be in the middle of building a house, or you're ready to move or ready to get your house very soon, like really soon. I'm picking up 2 to 3 months at the most. They are engineers of their environment, able to carry a project out from blueprint to 3D model. The beaver aids you in seeing a project through to completion and encourages you to rely on your wits for guidance when you're lacking resources. Be creative. As you envision your finished product, how can you reinvent the wheel and put your own spin on it? The beaver gives you tenacity, follow through, and ingenious problem solving. When you're feeling stuck, summon the beaver to guide you with precision and diligence, allowing you to identify your blocks so you can break through your personal dams. That is so cute. And also I'm getting, is it beavers? No, otters. I'm also picking up on otters. Oh, I love otters. They are so cute. Otters is your animal omen too. It's like about family and feeling supported and being coddled. And that's kind of the energy that's definitely on its way to you. Yeah. I'm hearing, don't worry about the validation. Like, it's something around not getting validated by somebody or a situation. Maybe there was some rejection or something going on, but I feel like you're definitely learning to how to validate yourself. And if you ever feel low on energy or just very like burnt out, then this is basically saying like pull back, fill up your cup. You know, like I said in group number 1, meditate, run, go for out in nature. Because if you are really working hard at yourself, it is still important to have play and fun. So that is your reading, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. My rates and crystal shop are below, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Let's get started with your reading. So I heard 2 messages before I just started recording. One is Leos. You have a thing with Leos. You might not like Leos at the moment, or Leo energy is what you're working through right now. So creativity, sensuality, without the X. I'm trying to put the X in there, but I don't think I will be able to. Things like that. Yeah, intimacy with yourself, with others, stuff like that. Yeah, definitely. I also see, like I saw a rainbow as well. And what I heard was just colourful. Like you're bringing colour back into your life. You're learning to kind of implement what needs to be implemented. Like you're really taking action on and validating yourself and putting yourself first in that way. Okay, so we have the rune here. It looks like a little table. And then we have the card of fate. That's what you guys chose. So let's see what we have here. So this is destiny, this little rune, and it says fate. Oh my god, it says fate. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's amazing. It literally is for this card. I mean, come on, that is fated. Guys, this is why I love tarot. Okay, fate, chance, secrets, and the unknown. Oh girl, that's definitely to do with your third eye. There's a lot of messages you're going to have as well. You're going to grab and you're going to have lots of messages you're going to have. Okay, let's see what else. Let's get a couple more. I can't believe that said fate. That is fucking amazing. Wow. Okay, we then have N, this one here. Change, destruction, weathering, the storm and being tested. And then we have transformation, connectivity, transformation, connection, reliability, and divinity. So what I see is you are being naturally drawn to people who are of the same energy as you. So you're naturally bringing in people who are on your wavelength, okay? More people coming in, more connections. And the year that I'm filming this in 2023, I feel is about connection. I think it's going to be very, very creative. So it's funny that you guys, I know I was picking up on Leo, because Leo is all about connection. It's all about creativity. It's all about that sacral chakra, you know, things like that. So what I see is the fact we have fate, chance, secrets. Sorry, I got itchy right ear. Can't scratch it with my nails. got to use my knuckle. Okay, so I shook my microphones. Okay. Alright, so we have fate, chance, secrets, and the unknown. What I see is there's definitely some new people who are just gonna appear. They're just gonna be like, hi, you wanna hang out? And you're like, okay. Like, you get the right vibe from it and you just feel really good. You're building your tribe from the ground up. So you're no longer having to be around certain people. You know, you never had to be around these people, but obviously if you are trained to be around these people, then obviously you won't think there's anything wrong. So we have the King of Wands. So you can, what's the word? Mercury retrograde really does this to me. Every time it's a Mercury retrograde, it's so difficult to channel. There feels like a masculine air sign or someone, a fire sign or air sign who wants to come into your life. Friend or relationship. It feels like a relationship. It feels sexual. Oh, hi bitch. Yeah, that just clarified it for me. Air sign, King of Swords. I love that. So we literally have a King of Swords, a King of Wands. That's amazing. And a Three of Swords. Lovely. So it could be 3 friends plus a partnership. That is part of your surprise coming in, is partners and friendships and choice. You will have a little bit more money coming in as well. And you're going to be able to attract more money, as in like you're going to be able to make it. You're going to be able to have practical ways of making more money. And therefore you're going to have more opportunities to do more things and basically buy more things. Okay, with the Three of Swords, what I'm hearing is you're gonna get a lot of synchronicities coming up, and I'm gonna need to like rub my thumb like this. I don't know what pressure point this is. Look at a reflexology map for hand and see what this bit is, just here, between the thumb and the finger. I really feel like I wanna rub that bit. I don't know what that means, but there's something about I trust myself enough to be able to attract this in, and look out for synchronicities. If people say you want to attract marriage, if you keep seeing marriage around you, it could be that's what you're attracting it, and it doesn't mean that you're attracting it straight away. It just shows you that if other people are doing it, it's showing you that it's possible, and therefore it's in your vicinity, like you are bringing it in, you're drawing it in. I also see you meeting somebody on a plane. So if you guys go on a plane or you're traveling, you could just randomly sit next to somebody. It could even be on a train, plane, trains and automobiles, like the film. But yeah, I do see you randomly sitting next to somebody, and I specifically see, I don't know why, I literally have no idea why, my intuition is very random, but I see a man who has dark skin, like a person of colour, a guy who's a person of colour. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So if that's what you bring in, then that's great. So I just randomly see that. He specifically has dark skin and has very short black hair. And he's really lovely and he's so sweet and gentle. That's the type of energy you're bringing in. So he doesn't actually exactly look like that, guys, okay? But if that is actually what you bring in, that is so cool. And come back to this video and comment that, because that's amazing. Whatever it is, this person, whatever the energy brings in, if it is a person, this person's energy is beautiful, especially if they are the type of gender that you want. So say if you're used to it, you want to bring in women, but all you've been attracting is distant women or, unemotional women. The sort of woman you're going to attract now is nurturing and in her power. And say if you've been attracting a lot of unemotional men who are, say sexually driven or too aggressive, then, or not able to handle their anger, you're bringing in men who are very mature and who are soft and gentle and kind. Like, that's the type of person you're bringing in, and this person has a really whole energy. I don't know why, but it's showing me Winnie the Pooh, like his energy. So I don't think you guys know what Winnie the Pooh is, but I think he's a Disney character, I'm pretty sure. He's a little bear with like a round belly, and he loves honey. And he's really cute and sweet and pudgy, and just you want to squidge his little belly. That's what I feel from this person. It's so cute. Oh my God, this reading is so random. This reading is so fucking random. Okay, I feel like I want to pull some tarot, so we're going to do that. We're going to be seeing what's the universe's plan for you, as in like what's coming towards you and how it's attracting in, and just essentially how it's going to happen. I'm seeing House Bunny as well. So if you guys have been watching House Bunny, that's just an omen. You may end up being with or being around a Capricorn, Scorpio, or what's the other one? I can see it. It's like right here in my intuition. Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces. I keep hearing Pisces, but it's not a Pisces. I'm just going to say that. Pisces. Share wisdom. Okay, that is one of the main ones. Okay, this is interesting. Oh, got some really gorgeous messages. Do you know what's really funny? is I actually saw the man's energy that I was picking up on. It doesn't have to be a man, like I say, this person's energy that I was picking up on. He had a halo around his head and his energy is very angelic. And can you see in this card, there's literally like a aura around this tree, like almost like a halo. That's what I saw. I saw a halo around his head. Which obviously I'm not saying he's an angel. It could be. If that's something you've ever experienced, that'd be fucking cool. Just be like, hi, Archangel Michael. Just on the bus, you know, going to work. Hi, bitch. But yeah, so we have manifest, surrender, and release. And what I feel for you, the universe's plan right now before attracting all this in, is your journey is to reclaim your power in any way, form possible. That you'll know when you're reclaiming your power when you feel this surge of energy from your solar plexus going upwards, or your sacral. So it will feel like tingling, it will feel like a snake possibly going up the stomach or the back. It will be like, you know, orgasmic, okay? I'm just trying to say that lightly. Sorry, my throat did something. Yeah, it will feel like a high. It will feel like a high. And we have manifest and surrender. So part of the universe's plan also is to get you to surrender to, and in the meantime, release. Notice yourself in situations. I'm hearing you need to notice yourself. Yeah, and actually start choosing you. Start learning to choose you. And in the meantime, the universe's plan is also to get you to share your wisdom. So if you learn something, share it. If you feel like drawn to do that, learn lots in this process. Really nurture yourself and share wisdom in that way. So like if you feel like you need to, say, work on your emotions or calm yourself down in that way, then do that and go really into that rather than just going a little bit and then pulling back out again, like meditating once a month or something. Like keep it consistent. All right. There we go. So justice is in the reverse. So there could be a lot of things that you're feeling like you want to get justice for. This is Libra energy. So when Libras aren't balanced, it basically is somebody who pushes stuff under the rug and is very passive, possibly passive aggressive. And what I feel for you guys is you're coming away from that. So there's a sense of you're learning not to worry about what other people want from you. You're not bothering with, okay, this person wants this and this and this from me. I'm just going to let them just do whatever they want to me. You're not doing that anymore. You're seeing the flaws in people, which is actually very, very healthy. It's healthy to see people for who they truly are, the bad and the good, whatever. Because at the end of the day, it's all the same thing. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. There's a lot of money stuff going on for you. In the meantime, there's a lot of money stuff working itself out. And I'm hearing work itself out for you. So if you're worrying about a job, if you are, you know, having difficulties with money banks, very normal, by the way, at the moment with all the crap, let's just say crap, going on in the society. Behind the scenes, there's a lot of stuff going on. And I do feel like it's okay to be in hermit mode. Don't feel like if you can't sort it out, don't feel like you failed. You are in a process. It's okay to not know everything. And the King of Swords is very, very powerful. He knows what he wants, and that's the sort of person you're attracting in your life. You're going to have people who can save you. And I mean that in a way where if you're going through something, they will back you up. So say if you have an issue, they'll be like, yes, go for it. I'll help you. I'll sort it out for you. I'll give you assistance. And not people who are like just run off or, you know, and pretend you're not there or something like that. Like it's not like that with this person. You're going to have people who are there for you, who see you for who you are and recognize that and are reliable. And that is what you are attracting in. And then we have the house. So we have a home coming towards you. We have marriage and we have connection stability. What I see is you've had a lot of, possibly having people who work for you or work with you as well. So if you're a small business or a business owner, you're going to and can attract some people to work with or sponsorships or something like that if you need that. Because people see potential in you because they know your worth. So when you start exuding that energy, people are like, oh my God, they seem so exclusive. I want to work with them. You know, it's that type of energy. It's like when we're around certain people, it's what they provide us is why we want to be with them. And it sounds very selfish, but it's very true. It's like if someone has a really happy, bubbly, gorgeous, authentic energy, people want that. That's why we have emotional vampires because they love that shit. You know, they fear something within themselves. They can't fill a hole within themselves, so they want to get it from somebody else. You know, that is what you're attracting in authenticity. And when you aren't feeling in your power, or around somebody who you know is sucking your energy dry, you are then removing yourself from the situation rather than suffering. I don't know why I feel like I want to play the piano. Someone plays the piano in your family, or you do, and you might start getting into piano playing or keyboard playing, something like that. I'm seeing like someone doing this and they're not even looking at it. You might be very talented with an instrument, or your own instrument, you know. Okay, I have to be very subtle in this video, which is so annoying, but there we go. So we have the Three of Pentacles. Like I said, I see you possibly moving in with somebody else. So if you are looking at moving house, there is possibly this situation of community, moving in with someone else, but it doesn't have to be. I see something just plopping on your lap, which I know sounds like a bit woo-woo, and possibly too good to be true, but honestly, I really do feel like there's something landing on your lap. It's like almost like the universe is like, plop, there you go. That's what I see. Yeah, it's kind of like, what I'm seeing, it's kind of like when you've waited to save up for something for so long and then you suddenly get it and you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. But you've been saving up for it for so long, it's like you know that that's what you have been deserving and what you deserve. It doesn't feel, it feels good, but it feels like, yeah, well, I know, I already knew this was going to come. It's kind of like that sort of energy. It's like, that's what it feels like, it being plopped in your lap. But it does feel like you're getting a lot of assistance. Someone, 100%, I feel 100%, is coming in to help you, assist you with something. I don't think it's a therapist, but they do feel like possibly a male. Especially if you are attracted to men. If you are attracted to women, it could be a woman. I'm hearing whoever they're attracted to, that's the gender that they are. Doesn't mean you're actually attracted to this person, it just means that's the gender that they are. But you could end up being with this person if the time comes, if it happens to be like that. Yeah. So let's see what essential oil card you need right now. What essential oil to support you through this process. Oh, I love this card. So pretty. Cardamom, and then we have lavender. Lavender's a really nice one, very, very gentle, soothes and supports lavender. And then we have cardamom. So I'm going to read cardamom, and a lot of you guys probably know what lavender does. It's got a lot of good properties. I'm going to read cardamom. So cardamom is number 34. So it clarifies and uplifts the spirit. It's a powerful remedy that can open the airways, make it particularly useful for respiratory disorders, including asthma, bronchitis, chronic obstructive pulmonary disorder, COPD, and others. What I also feel like I need to say is you guys are opening your heart chakra. That's why this is coming in. You're being able to open up, okay? Cardamom is believed to stimulate wisdom. It uplifts the spirit, calms the nerves, and helps clarify thinking, especially if you're feeling confused, muddled, or a lack of understanding, or avoiding something because you are unsure about what is needed to improve a situation or circumstance. Considered an aphrodisiac, cardamom is frequently found in love potions from various traditions throughout history. It can clarify matters of love and sensuality while opening our hearts to self-love and love of others. It is also believed to help alleviate one's fear of commitment. Cardamom can also alleviate self-centeredness and increase charitability. It also helps release worries, fears, and burdens, enabling us to let go of mental stress, self-pity, and apathy to avoid burnout. Safe to apply, undiluted. Yeah, this is really, really interesting. Good for also menstrual pain, mental fatigue, gastritis, sore throat, fevers, diarrhea, and also, like I said, this isn't like factual information, but it can be very helpful for you. So obviously consult a doctor before using this stuff, because obviously it can be quite strong, so just be very wary of that. But this is very, very good for you. So cardamom, that's your essential oil. Okay, also doesn't have to be, I guess, I don't know if you can actually have it like actually take it inwards. So I don't know if you can actually eat, because cardamom, I think you can eat that, can't you? It comes in like little pods. Pretty sure you can put that in curries and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm picking up on. Okay, so let's get you a couple more cards. Let's see what else you guys are bringing in. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. Alchemy. As I was shuffling, I saw a black cat. So what that's showing me is like you're getting hold of your feminine power. Like, it doesn't matter what gender you are. We all have feminine and masculine energy. And we have release. That feels really good. Like you are literally surrendering so hard into the into releasing control right now, which is so great. So great, because what I feel is you're attracting stuff a lot quicker now, which is so nice. And I think you really deserve that, guys. You really, really do. Okay. Oh, my neck. really hurts. Sorry guys, if you can hear my neck crunching. Okay. Fourth house of the home, of course, because I really felt like this group was about the home. A lot of home stuff going on, especially around parents. And you're learning to come away from the flock. You may have had a lot of grief or shame around religion or having to be a part of the family, even though it's toxic. If it feels toxic, my love, it probably is, okay? Especially if you're very empathic. You might have Neptune in your fourth house. What this is showing me is your home life is awakening you to your spiritual abilities. And that could be claircognizance, audience, I don't know, all the clairs, you know, intuition. Retrograde, so basically through any retrograde that you're going through recently, it's getting you to review all the stuff that you've been going through, and you're getting through it and you're moving through, and you are basically getting more balanced. I'm really seeing a solid partner. A lot of you guys are really manifesting a relationship. I really, really feel that. Can you just clarify that for me, please? Pisces, so it could be a Pisces. Interesting. We've got Jupiter abundance. Get ready for lots of beautiful abundance. This feels so good. I love this. Can we just get one more clarify card on this partner? Two of Swords. Sorry, Wands. So I do feel like they could be a traveller or from another country, or they're far away from you. You don't know them in your town. So I do feel like you might meet them online, possibly. And Neptune does represent online sometimes as well. Okay, Cosmic Creatures deck. Guidance card 28. 28? Got 29. No, don't like that. So you could be 28 as well. I got number 28. Oh, I don't know. I feel like it's right in the middle. The owl. This one comes up a lot. Is this the right one? They're saying yes. Okay, owl, wisdom, intuition, and foresight. You guys have really learned to work with that intuition, because I feel like when you're in control, well, obviously, but you know, when you're in control of your intuition, everything just slides into place. Because at the end of the day, your intuition will never lie to you. It's only the anxiety that comes in that will, you know, quote unquote, lie to you. So in the darkness of the night, the owl keeps guard. Oh, I'm also hearing no one can manipulate me if I see clearly. So if you're not clouded by someone, if you're like in a manipulative situation and someone's trying to control you, if you know exactly who they are and you see what they're like, they can't control you. They have no control over you. So you may have had that recently where someone's been trying to get control over you, but because you know what they're like and you know why they're doing it, and maybe you're logically thinking about like, because you're past trauma or whatever, they have no power over you anymore, and they might be having a little fit or a paddy somewhere, you know. Could be a family member, could be a friend. Like, I see someone like screaming at themselves in the mirror, being like, oh my God, because they're frustrated because all the shit that they put on you is now being reflected back to them because they haven't got you around anymore. So it's actually being shown to them, and it's almost like washing over them like water, but it's kind of drowning them in their own stuff. Like, it's like they no longer have a buffer. Like, you're no longer in the middle of it. It's like, if you can't get your stuff out onto somebody, especially if someone is very toxic, they will try and use any medium, any addiction to get rid of what they're feeling. And basically, a lot of you guys, if you don't know this, because I only recently realized this and read about this, is if you guys have been through any type of trauma and you're using addiction, basically what that addiction is your inner child trying to self-soothe. It's your intuition also trying to self-soothe. So you may have also had addiction in the family as well, and you know, maybe you're trying to come away from that and you don't want to do that anymore because it's not healthy to be in that. And of course, if you are in that, there's no shame. Like, I always say to people, if you need to be there, because at the end of the day, we learn in our own path, our own way, whatever. It's literally that. But it's also realizing, like, you don't have to be like those people. You don't have to do what they say. They have no power over you, my love. You are your own person. You have your own soul. You have your own squishy body. You have your own beating heart. You have all of these things, and they're yours, and they're no longer anyone else's. Don't let anyone take away your power. It's not okay anymore. It's not okay anymore. We're done with that. We're awakening to our true potential, and we need to feel in our power. Okay. So here we go. The owl. Its eyes glimmering with clarity and impenetrable wisdom. The owl sits perched between reality and the veil of the unknown, often delivering messages between the two worlds. The owl connects you with your intuition, allowing you to see what others cannot. By turning on your dormant instincts and awakening you to your pure power, the owl enables you to see through deceit to reveal the truth of the situation at hand. The owl asks that you pay attention to synchronicities as your spiritual team communicates with you on a much higher frequency than before. You will have to explore what avenues they are using to speak to you and learn how to interpret those messages. If you dedicate yourself to this task, you'll find that you are never alone and have always been guided on this path. Trust in your innate wisdom and the magic resides within you. That is your message. So have a great day. Rates and crystals show up below and I will speak to you very, very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 4. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys are very special. I just feel like I need to say that. You guys are very special. You guys are very significant energy. And I feel like I want to say sage yourself, girl. Have that cleansing shower. I'm hearing, when was the last time you meditated? When was the last time you saged yourself? So sage, incense, crystals, bring all that shit in right now. A lot of you guys need a lot of psychic protection, especially if you guys are sensitive and I've been seeing ghosties. Be just really kind to yourself. And remember, you can say no to these ghosties. Remember, you can say, nope, not interested, go away. Like, don't be afraid to do that. I know it sounds really silly to some of you guys, but if you are very sensitive, just know you are protected and there are things you can do to kind of help yourself to get protected, okay? I just felt the need to give you that message. Yeah. Is there anything else? Yeah, a lot of you guys are just in the ethers right now, needing to ground yourself. Hematite, for those of you who are overthinkers or overthinking a lot, and if you need to connect more to your psychic abilities, selenite with that protection, because selenite's really good for psychic protection. And I can get either of those for you on my crystal shop if you are interested. It might not be on the shop, but if you would like to, please message me. Email, Instagram, Etsy, messaging, go for it if you are interested, okay? It doesn't have to be from me, but if you would like to, then that is available. Okay, so let's get started with the reading then. So we have, what we're going to do is look into the universe's plan, but also surprises from the universe. So we're looking into surprises coming in, but also what the universe's plan to get you here. Why am I picking on the Teletubbies? That's so random. Okay, so we have this little rune here and we have the pillar. I love the pillar. She is one of my favourite cards in this deck. This is the Threads of Fate Oracle. And she is one of my favourites because what she says is, I'm open to love. I'm getting ready for love. I'm getting ready to open my heart. I'm getting ready to change something in my life. I'm hearing it's so inviting. That's the energy you're getting. So inviting. It feels like a light feminine. I'm picking up on a woman who's about 50 odd, 50, 60. And she's just ready for new love. Something like that. I'm picking up specifically like someone who's like 50, 60 odd, has kids, may have been through a divorce. And, you know, you're getting that love you really, really deserve. And you're getting it because you're giving it to yourself as well. Like, I'm hearing so much respect. I'm hearing cozy. Like, it feels like you're giving yourself so much respect and you're able to just give yourself that, which is so fucking great. Like, go, girl, go, go, go. And that's specific for, of course, if you who are 50 to 60. That's just very specific. Okay, so you guys have Dawn. Awakening, clarity, new beginnings, coming of age. I mean, come on, that's exactly what I said with that 50 to 60-year-old message. Coming of age. You may not, of course, you don't have to be that age, but with coming of age, that is so amazing because when people say that, it's normally because you are in your 50s or your 60s. It's like you're coming of age. You're kind of, the crone era. Crone is when you are like an old age kind of wise lady of the village. That's kind of energy that you're coming into. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't matter about your age. You could even be 16, who knows? But what I'm picking up on is you guys are leaning into maturity more. So you're leaning into responsibility, and that's the universe's plan. The universe's part of the universe's plan is to, this is so funny. They're saying, I'm going to distract you until you realize what you need. So sometimes with kids, as an example, you have to distract them so you can get stuff done as a mum or a dad. And what I'm seeing is, I'm seeing the universe plopping you in like a carnival and you're playing all these games thinking, this is so fun, I love this. In the background, it's like all these people are running around behind you, but you can't see them because you're distracted. Trying to like organize your next phase of life. It's kind of like in a stage performance where it all goes dark and you have all these people wearing black and they're setting up tables and chairs and, you know, things like that. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. It's like you're distracted. But what's really nice about this is you may feel pissed off or annoyed because nothing's like happening, but a lot is happening. You just need to focus on the emotions you're feeling to get it shifted. Things like EFT, like tapping on your points like this, is very helpful for you. Okay, all of those things are really good to help you, because yes, it might not be happening right now, but it's because it's not meant to happen right now. That's why we have the gate, because you're literally right out the gate for something new. And when you're at a gate or a door, what's on the other side is going to be completely different. You can't go into a new part of a house without going through a doorway most of the time, you know, or a pillar, because sometimes there's pillars supporting the walls. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. So we have this little arrow and this little cross. So I'm going to show you this here. Okay, hopefully that's come up on the camera. So those two are the ones you got. So we're going to see what this represents in my little book here. So we have needs. Oh, I love that. That's literally what I was seeing you, like being distracted. Like that's the universe's plan, is to get you to focus on your needs and self-care, because you don't do that enough. Like you might think, oh, I do that all the time. Like I nap 24/7, but it's like, but are they good enough naps? Are they naps where you're comfortable? Are they naps where you're in a good environment, where you feel safe? It's things like that, you know. You are being guided to focus on environments that are right for you, my love, because you deserve that. So we have, where do we have that? We have needs, self-care, survival and endurance. And then we have victory, leadership, honor, bravery and self-sacrifice. Yeah, so basically I see you coming away from being this nurturer, but in a bad way, like a martyr, you know, in a bad way, like where you're basically doing, sorry, I think to stretch my arms out, where you are constantly doing stuff for your family. You feel like, I have to do this because you're my family. You're coming away from that. That's why your universe's plan is to get you to focus on your needs and to stop sacrificing yourself to make other people happy. Like stop jumping at the chance to reply to someone's text or phone call, especially if it's from family. You guys have a very soul tie in your heart and your solar, and remember your heart and your solar are very close to each other. So if something hits your heart, it also hits your self-esteem, you know. So, and where that is family. Your family's in your heart. So realizing, like, yeah, you have your family, but they have no control over you. You know, that's basically the universe's plan for you, is getting you to realize your worth outside of your family dynamic, which is very, very big. Very, very big message. So I really like that. So we're just going to clarify these runes and see what else wants to come forward. Let's see. Queen of Wands. That could be a mother, very controlling fire sign mother. King of Pentacles, very controlling father, who is an earth sign. There we go. Now you're getting your power back. Perfect. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Diamonds. We have the Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Oh my God, we have 1, 2, 3. Ah, love that. So the universe's plan as well is to get you far away from your family as possible, whether that be you may have vacation and therefore you're away from your family for a while. You may not have Wi-Fi for a couple of days, therefore no one can contact you. I don't know, something like that. It's like you're being forced to know of something different. So say if you've always, like we do, in a society we've kind of been taught this, which isn't really normal because we're meant to travel. We are travelers naturally as human beings. But you may have always grown up in the same country, in the same town, in the same village. And you may not know anything else, and you may be scared to have something else. What the universe is pushing you to do is to see things differently. And I know it's scary. I know it feels really, really uncomfortable. And I'm seeing like a girl and she's crying. I'm hearing it's okay, because it feels very unsafe. But what's happening is you're learning to root yourself somewhere else so you can figure out what it actually is that you want. Because if you're constantly being guided by, you know, friends or family who are just very controlling or try to get you to do what they want you to do, you are never growing, my love. You are never growing. You're just going around in circles, and you may even repeat their cycles because you're tied to them. But family to me, what I always say, family to me is someone who makes me feel safe and validates my needs, and I validate their needs, and makes me feel comfortable and makes me feel comfortable, safe and secure, and loves me for who I am. If they don't do that, I don't care if they're blood related or not. That's not family. Like people who are controlling and possibly like shove their religion up your butthole or something, I don't know. Yeah, that's basically, I'm seeing that's what's happening. It's like you're being forced to come away from things that are just feeling unsettling, that's what the universe is pushing you away from. So let's see what the surprise is. Let's see what that is. I think it's a partnership and some supportive people. The Outlaw, yes, more travel. You're bringing in travel. That's one of your surprises as well. Release, love that. And then we have movement. So you're being forced to move your body. I feel like the surprise is also meeting new people and coming out your shell, coming out of your comfort zone, feeling like you're starting to know yourself more. That's really, really nice. Let's get some tarot. Can we get some tarot? Okay, let's see what else we have here. Yeah, so you might be feeling really stuck. That's okay. It's all right. Just keep moving that body, okay? Move that body. Come on, come on. Death card, yeah. Being like, nope, can't do this anymore. And then finding your tribe. Boom. That's part of the universe's plan as well, to get you to sit still. So you are like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. And then you shift. That's why we go through stuff, I feel, is because we're meant to, shift. Like, humans only shift when they have to. Humans only make change when they actually have to. Okay, let's see what essential oil you need right now. Oh, that's very specific. Lemon eucalyptus. A lot of you guys could be feeling quite low, quite depressed. That's okay. The world is really changing at the moment. So my love, it's okay to feel like that. Trust me. Very normal. But do support yourself, okay? Bridges body and mind. Copaiba as well we have as an essential oil. Okay. So before we look into this essential oil, I want to just pull a couple more cards just to see what other surprises are coming forward. I'm seeing somebody and they're being pushed, you're being pushed by your family to be in their business, like do their family run business, and you don't want to do it, and it's okay to say no. Cancer energy. You could be attracting in a Cancerian person who's got more softer energy than what you're used to. You're also really good at confrontation. That's what you're going to bring in as well. You're going to bring in confidence within yourself to address your needs, which is so sexy. Love that. Mercury messages. And then we have first house, 9th house of travel, Chiron heal, and 5th house of passion. So I do feel if you do any travel, it's going to be super good for your soul, and it's going to help you to find yourself. Don't be afraid to take time off. Don't be afraid to save up just to travel. You don't need validation from anyone to say, oh, you know, I'm traveling because this and this. Just say I'm traveling, the end. I feel like a lot of you guys have had to validate yourself to get what you need. Like, I'm going to do this because of this. It's like sometimes you just got to do something. You don't always have to have a reason. Yeah. Okay. So lemon eucalyptus. Okay. So let's see. Because the oil has energizing and uplifting properties, it is helpful for times when both your body and spirit need a boost. Lemon eucalyptus shares many of the same emotional and spiritual healing properties as eucalyptus, including the ability to help dispel melancholy, improve outlook, and cleanse stagnant feelings. It can help us feel less restricted by circumstances and experience greater freedom on an emotional level. So, is there anything else I need to say? I think that's pretty much it. That's it. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you'd like to, please look down below for my rates and crystal shop if you're interested. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely day, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye.